Good morning, students. So till now we have seen in issue of material prices, FIFO method, LIFO method. Our next method is a simple average price method. Okay, so it's very easy. So we have only a small formula that we have to remember. Okay, for issuing of material, the formula is total of unit prices of all lots in stores divided by total number of unit prices. Okay, so average price formula, we are having total of unit prices of all lots in stores divided by total number of unit prices. So what is the meaning of total of unit prices of all lots in stores? So this I'll explain you. Divide by total number of unit prices. This also I'll explain you. Okay. So what he says, note the price of lot of materials which is assumed to have been completely issued on FIFO basis is not taken into account. What is saying? The price of lot of materials which is assumed to have been completely issued on FIFO basis is not taken into account. So he is saying that we are taking here what this simple average method. In simple average method, he is saying that the price of lot of materials, okay, we are assuming that is issued completely on FIFO basis. We should not assume it. Okay, it may be on LIFO basis. Okay, but first we'll solve based on FIFO basis. Okay. Now what he says, so this is a formula. So this formula, based on the formula, will solve one problem. So we have a problem here, so we'll solve that problem. So problem here, he says, see, this question is asked in March-April 2013. So such questions would be asked for 12 marks. So what he says, two methods he'll ask: FIFO or LIFO, simple average or weighted average. Or he can ask only simple method, simple average or weighted average, FIFO or LIFO. One more concept is there that we'll see tomorrow's class. Okay, in tomorrow's class we'll see that concept. See what he says. Prepare the stores ledger account for the month of March 2012 and so he is asking you to prepare simple average and weighted average. So we have discussed that one problem, he will give one problem, and with the help of one problem we can solve one problem in different four methods, LIFO, FIFO, simple average and weighted average. First we are solving simple average method. Okay, the format is same, so only we are copying question, we are taking question from here. So I am solving from CR publications. Okay, so only we are taking question from here. So it's very simple question. It starts on March 2nd and we have 7 entries that we'll see in the solution. Okay, so the format is same. We know the format. So let me put heading as stores ledger. Stores ledger he asks to prepare, and in bracket we'll write average method. Okay, we are doing average method. Which average method? Simple average method we are doing. Okay, we know the format is same. We'll write first date, purchase order number, then we'll write quantity, we'll write unit price, then we'll write total, then again we'll write requisition number, then we'll write quantity, unit, total, again same, quantity, unit, total. Okay, so this is the format. So first will be received, next will be issued, third is balance. Okay, so this is our format. So what do we have first here? We have first that simple average will come when we issue the material. That will come when we issue the material, that we'll see. Yes. Now what he says, prepare the stores ledger, information is given, and March 2nd received 2000 units at 10 rupees per unit. So let us write here date, 2nd March. There is no purchase order number. Received means purchase. Quantity is 2000. Price is 10. So this amount will be 20,000 rupees. Okay. So on March 2nd we have purchased 2000 units at rupees 10 each, 20,000 rupees. Okay. Same will be the balance. You have to come to the balance column, last column. Quantity is 2000, 10 rupees, 20,000. Done. Okay. So this is our what? First entry. Next, what we have done? On March 6th again we have purchased. March 6th again there is received 300 units at rupees 12. So let us write here 3rd March, no purchase order number, we have purchased 300 units at rupees 12, and this amount will be 300 into 12, 3600. Okay, simple. See, simple average method, in balance column there is no need of writing unit price, okay, simply you have to write 2000 units at rupees 20,000, that's it. So in unit column no need of writing unit price in balance. Okay, so here also we are having 300, 12, 300, 3600. Now careful, now in simple average, weighted average, what we have done, we have written this first balance, then we have transferred this amount, this balance here, the purchase on March 6th, 3rd March, but we should not do like this here. This is 6th March. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to write add, we have to add quantity. So how much is quantity? 2000 plus 300. So we have to write 2300. We are adding the quantity 2000 plus 300. We have to add like this, and we have to add the amount also, 20,000, and this is 3600. So we are getting 23,600. Okay, 20,600. So let me write here 20,000 plus 3,600. Easy. Okay, no unit price. We should not write unit price in simple average method. Got it? Chali. Next is what? March 9th is issued. How many units? 12,000 units. Now 12th March. So issued column there is no requisition number. How many units we are issuing? 1200 units we are issuing. Now what price should we take? See, there is no issue price. So in simple average, what he is saying here, the formula is total of unit prices of all lots in stores. So how many store prices we are having? 10 plus 12. This is total prices. Okay, so total of unit prices. So let me write here 10 plus 12 divided by how many prices we are having total? 2 prices. So we have to divide by 2. Okay, so how many prices we are having in lot? 10 plus 12 is we have written, and how many prices we are having? 2 prices. Okay, so 10 plus 12 divided by 2. So we are getting 11 we are getting. So we have to issue 200 units with rupees 11. So we are getting 13,200 rupees. Okay, so from 2,300 we have issued 1,200. 2,300 we have issued 1,200. 1,100 is left over. 1,100 is left over. From 23,600 you deduct 13,200. We are left over with 10,400. Okay, how did I get this 1,100? 2,300 minus 1,200. Okay, and how did I get this 10,400? 23,600 minus this 13,200. Got it? Simple, and no unit price we should not write. Easy. So issues will be given, issue price will not be given. So how did we take a simple average method? We have to take a number of prices in lot, 10 plus 12 divided by 2. Okay, so we are getting 11. Easy. So let us move further. Next, after 12th what we have done? Sorry, date is 9th. Date is 9th March. Next, after 9th March what we have done? 10th March we received 200 units. Then 10th March we have again received no purchase order number. We have received 200 units with rupees 14. 200 into 14, we are getting 2,800. Okay, we are getting 2,800 rupees. Now next so next what we have to do, so we are having here 200. So balance we have to write So we are having 1100 plus 200, so we are getting 1300. How we are getting 1100 plus 200? Okay, no unit price. Then 10,400 plus 2,800. 10,400 plus 2,800. 400 plus 2,800. We are getting 13,200. We are getting 13,200. Okay, chalo. Next, what is the next price? Next date, March 11th, we have issued 1,000 units. So let us come here and write 11th March. We have issued how many units? 1,000 units. Okay, so from 1300 we can issue 1,000. So how much is left over? That we have to see. Okay, now what prices should we take? It's a big question. What prices should we take? Okay, should we take 10 plus 12 plus 14, or should we take 14 plus 12? Okay, now what is the formula? Total of unit prices of all the lots in stores. So how many materials we are having in the lot, that based on that we have to solve. So how many materials we are having here? Now see, we are having first 2,000 units. From 2,000, how many we issued? 1,200. Okay, so this 1100 we are getting. Since 1100 we are getting 1100 rupee, 1100 units. In this 1100, is this 2,000 included? 2,000 units included? Yes. See, from 2,000 units we have issued 1,200. Left over is how much? 800. And from 800, this 300 we added. So 800 plus 300, 1100 we are having. Okay, so it means we have to take 10 plus 12 plus 14. Why we have to take 10 plus 12 plus 14? In this 1300, there are units of 2000 also. In 1300 there are units of 1300 also. Yes, I repeat, in this 1300 units there are units of 800 from this 2000, 300 from here, and 200 from here. And that's why it is becoming 1300. So what I have to write here? Issue price. So I have to take this 10 plus 12 plus 14. So I have to write here 10 plus 12 plus 14. Okay, 10 plus 12 plus 14. I am getting how much? Divided by how many prices we are having? 3 prices. Divided by 3. So I am getting 12 rupees. Okay, so multiply 1,000 into 12. You will get 12,000. 1,000 into 12, we are getting 12,000. Okay, so from 1300 you take out 1,000, the balance will be 300. When you issue, you have to deduct 1300 minus 300. Okay, no price. Then 13,200 minus 12,000. When you issue, you have to deduct. Okay, so you will get here 13,200 minus 12,000, you get 1,200. Okay, I repeat, when you purchase, you have to add the quantity. Okay, when you issue, you have to deduct the quantity. From balance, you have to deduct this quantity. See, from 1300 I have deducted 1,000 and we are getting 300, and from 13,200 we have deducted 12,000, we are getting 1,200. Like this you have to do. Okay, next the next date, March 22nd. March. Again we purchased. How many units we purchased? 300 units we purchased. So 300 units with rupees 11. 300 into 11. 3,300 we are getting. Okay. So next again we have to purchase. We have to add now. What we'll do now? We have to write balance. This 300 will be 600. So whenever you are purchasing, you have to add the balance with the current purchases. Okay, next 1200 plus 3,300, 3,300. So 3,300 plus 1200, you are getting 4,500. Okay, next, what is the next? On March 31st you have issued 200 units. 31st March issued how many units? 200 units. No requisition number, 200 units. So you have to issue now. Now concentrate. What all prices we have to take? So based on FIFO we are doing. assume based on FIFO we are doing. Okay. So what all we have to take now? What prices we have to take? See, how much is balance here? 1300. So from 1300, have we given from 1300 to 1300 is combination of 2300 and 200. Yes, 1300 it is becoming. From 1300 we have issued 1000 units. Okay, 1000 units we issued. So it means here we are having first 2000 we issued 1200. Okay, so 800 is left over. So we have taken for issuing this 1000 we have taken 800 from here and 200 from here. Okay, done. From here we have taken 300 from 800 from here, 200 from here. How much is now? 1000. So how much is left over? How many units we are having? 600 units we are having here. So 600 from where? 100 from here, 200 from here, 300 from here. So 600 units we are getting. So based on FIFO we are doing. From 300, okay, 200 we have issued here. Actually we are having 2000. From 2000 we have issued 1200, and here we are having balance 1300, 1100. How did we get this 1100? 800 from here and 300 from here, 1100. Next. Then again we purchased 200. So this 1300 is a combination of 800 from here, 200 from here, 300 from here, and 200 from here. Okay. Then again what we have done, we have issued 100,000 units. From 1300 means what? 1300 means what? So we have purchased this from 800 we have issued, and here 200 we have issued. So left over we are having 600, 300. What if from where we are getting 300? 100 units so we have purchased on from 300 and 200 from here. Okay. So then again we purchased 300 units with rupees 11, 3300. So we are having 600. So how did we get 600? So 300 this and 300 this. But we are having, when you add 200 plus 300, we are having 500. But we are having 600 here. So in that case, what we are saying, this 600 is including units which we have purchased on 6th March, 10th March and 22nd March. Okay. So that's why we have to take 12, 14 plus 11. So why we are doing this? So there is a formula. So that's why we have to take this. The formula is total of unit prices of all lots in stores. So how many lots we are having now? 1, 2, 3. So we have to write like this: 12 plus 14 plus 11. 12 plus 14 plus 11. We are getting 37. Divided by number of prices 12. 3. 12 plus 14 plus 11 divided by 3. We are getting 12.33. So we have to multiply 200 into 12.33. We are getting 2466. Okay. So from 600 you remove 200. You will be having 400 units. From 4500 you deduct 2466. You will be getting 2034. 2034. So your closing stock will be 400 units with rupees 2034. Okay, easy, simple, very simple. So can I write here closing stock? Okay. So this is what simple average method. It's very easy. I want you to see this video again and again so that it will be easy to solve simple average method. Is asking only for 4 marks simple average method. Okay, easy, right? Only issue prices you have to take care. Issue prices you have to take care. Rest is easy. Okay, chaliye. So I want you to solve one problem from textbook. Only one problem you have in your textbook based on FIFO, this simple average. Then rest of the problems you are having on weighted average. See, page number 15 is a simple problem I want you to solve. The following transaction took place in respect of an item of material. Date is given, received is given, issued is given, and date is given. So record the above transaction in stores ledger, pricing the according to simple average, weighted average, price method. So you solve only simple average. That's it. excuse me. Only one problem is enough, simple average. Okay, so this is your simple average. Next method will solve on total average, weighted average method. Okay, so next problems will be based on weighted average method. Weighted average is also simple, same, it's very easy. So what is the formula here, what we have to do? Weighted average price method, we have to do total cost of materials in stock. We have to do total cost of material, total of the cost divided by total quantity of material in stock. So here is a different formula. We are talking about prices, here we are talking about cost. Total cost of material, total quantity of material. Okay, it's very easy, I'll explain you when we solve the problem. Okay, this is the last method that we are doing, issue of pricing materials. Later that we will see shortages, return and spoilage, that we'll see in tomorrow's class. So today we'll see one more method, that is weighted average price method, and simple average I have explained here. It's very easy, for 4 marks he's asking. So this problem and one problem I asked you to solve from textbook, page number B26, question number 15. Okay, this you solve, that's enough, more than enough. Then we'll solve two problems on weighted average. Okay, then we will move further. So this will be your first picture. Okay, simple average method. Next we are solving weighted average method. The format will remain same for all the methods, formats is same. So let me write here the same problem we are doing weighted average method. Okay, so let me write the heading. Towards these problems which I solved a simple average, let me write here example, only example I am writing. Okay, sim stores ledger, method name is weighted average method. Okay, चलिए, so first date, purchase order number, quantity, unit, total, requisition number, quantity, unit, total, quantity, unit, total. Okay, चलिए, date is 2nd March. So we have received 200,000 units at ₹10 each. No purchase order number, 2,000 at ₹10 each. The amount is 20,000. Next balance will be same, 2,000, 10 rupees, 20,000. Next 6th March. Next is 6th March. Again same, received 300 units with ₹12 each, and do multiplication, it will be 3,600. Now concentrate, this is important. So we have to write balance. How to write balance? We have to add now 2,000 plus 300. So we are getting 2,300. 2,000 plus 300. Okay. Next 20,000 plus 3,600. So this will be 23,600. Now concentrate. We want this unit price, so we will get here unit price. How to get unit price? It's very easy. The formula is what? Total cost of materials and total cost of materials. We are saying total cost of materials. So total cost of material, what we are having now? So this is a total cost of material. This is 23,600 of is a total cost of material divided by total quantity of material in stock. So what is the total quantity of material? 2,300. Okay, so simple. To find out unit price, to find out weighted average price, the formula is total cost of material divided by total quantity of material. So total cost of material is how much? 23,600 divided by total quantity, so 2,300. So this will be 23,600 divided by 2,300. Weighted average method. So simple, right? 23,600 divided by 2,300. So we are getting 10.26. Done. Okay, it's very easy. What is the formula? Formula is total cost of material in stock. So what is the total cost of material? 2,600. And what is the total quantity in materials in stock? 2,300. So issue this price, how to get this unit price? 23,600 divided by 2,300 is 10 rupees 26 paisa. This is our unit price. Okay, next. What is next? The 6th March is done. Next we have issued on March 9th. Issued is 1200. So let me write 9th March. So issue is there. How much is issue? 1200 units. Issue is 1200. So what price should I take? The same price I can take now. Okay. So I'll take 10.26. The balance amount is this, right? So I can easily take 10.26. So from 1200 into 10.26 you multiply, you will get 12,312. 12,312. Okay. Now we have to write balance. How to write balance? Same. 2,300 minus 1200. 1,100. How to get 2,300 minus 1200? Okay. Next again. 23,600. You have to deduct minus 12,312. Okay. So 23,600 minus 12,312. You are getting 11,288. Okay, so you can divide now. How to get this price? Unit price 11,288 divided by 1100. So 11,288 divided by 1100. You are getting 10.26 again. Same price, you are getting 10.26. Okay, done. Easy, very easy. Next. Again, what we have done on March 10th, we have purchased 2,200 units. Next, 10th March, purchased 200 units with rupees 14 each. So 200 into 14, we are getting 2,800. Okay, we are getting 2,800. Next. So what I can do now? I have to write balance now. So how to write balance? 1100 plus 200. This quantity I have to add. So 1100 plus 200. So how much it will become? 1300. Same I have to add the cost also. 11,288 plus 2,800. 11,288 plus 2,800. So I'm getting 14,088. 14,088. How did I get this? 11,288 plus 2,800. Okay, so I have to get this unit price. How to get? It's very easy. 14,088 divided by 1,300. 14,088 divided by 1,300. Now I can do it, right? 14,088 divided by 1,300. So you are getting 10.08. 10.08. You are getting 10.0836. So you can make this 3 as 4. Okay. So 10.84. Okay. Got it, right? Chali. Next, after March 10th, what is the date? March 11th, issued 1,000 units. Issuing is very easy. 11th March. Issued. How many units? 1,000 units is saying. So you can directly write 10.8. Let me write this down here. I have to close it, right? So 1,000. The price will be 10.84. The same price I can take here. 1,000 into 10.84. 10,840 I am getting a unit total. So from 1,000 you have issued 1,000. From 1,300 you have issued 1,000. The balance is 300. So 1,300 minus 1,000. Easy. 14,088 minus 10,840. 14,088 minus 10,840. So 14,088 minus 10,840. 3248 we are getting. So the price will be 3248 divided by 300. Okay, divided by 300. We are getting 10.82. 10.82. Done. Shall next, after 11th March, we have received 300 units at rupees 11. So next date is 22nd March. What we have done? We have purchased, no purchase order number, quantity is 300, with rupees 11 we will get 3,300. Okay, so the balance will be 3,300 plus 300, 600. Okay, next, the balance total quantity cost will be 3248 plus 3,300. 3248 plus 3,300, 6548. 3248 plus 3,300. Okay, so we are getting 6548. 6548 divided by 600. 10.91 you are getting. 548 divided by 600. We are getting 10.91. Okay, easy. Chale, next what we have done, we have issued 200 units. So again on March 31st, issued. How many units we issued? No requisition number. 200 units issued. Price will be 10.09, 10.91. So 200 into 10.91 will get 2182. Okay, from 600 you have issued 200, balance will be 400. 600, the balance will be 400. 600 minus 200. The price will be 6548 minus 2182. Okay, 6548 minus 2182. 4366 you are getting. Okay, so again you divide 4366 divide by 400. You are getting 10.91 same. Got it right? Easy. It's very easy to solve. Got it. So what is the balance? You are having closing stock is 400 units with the price is how much? 4366. Done. This is your weighted average method. So simple, right? It's very easy to solve weighted average method. What you have to do? You have to do total cost of material divided by total cost of quantity. Total quantity of material. So simple. Formalize total cost of material in stock. So this is the total cost divided by total material. That's it. So this is weighted average method. So simple, right? It's very easy to solve weighted average method. So then we'll see one more problem. Now I want you to solve this next problem, weighted average method problem. Okay, so let me see a question here for weighted average method. Here 12th one we are having here. See what he says. Already we solved FIFO and LIFO. Again he is asking you to solve weighted average cost method. So simple, right? It's very easy. You can solve. I want you to solve 12th one. I want you to solve two problems. After 12th, which problem we are having after that? One problem we are having weighted average. Okay, textbook example is solved.